The night felt unusually still. The house was quiet, yet every corner carried the echo of unfinished conversations. After everything that happened earlier, both hearts were heavy, but neither found the courage to take the first step. Silence had built a wall that words still couldn't break. She walked slowly across the room, trying to steady her thoughts. Every moment replayed in her mind, the misunderstood sentences, the half-spoken explanations, the way his expression changed when he realized the conversation wasn't going the way he expected. She wasn't angry. She was exhausted. She didn't know how to explain feelings she herself had not fully understood yet. He stood near the window, staring outside as if searching for answers in the darkness. His mind was restless. He wanted to turn around, call her name, and tell her everything he had kept hidden inside. But fear held him back, the fear that his words might hurt her again, or that she might walk away before he finished speaking. For a long moment, they remained in the same room but lived in different worlds of thought. A small sound broke the silence, the soft click of a door closing somewhere in the house. It reminded him that time was moving forward, even if they weren't. He finally turned, slowly, expecting nothing. She didn't look up, but she sensed his gaze. Their eyes didn't meet, yet something unspoken passed between them. He took one step forward, then another. She felt it but stayed still. When he finally reached her side, he didn't speak. He simply placed something on the table, a small folded note. He didn't know how to say everything out loud, but he knew he needed to express it somehow. She looked at the note, hesitant, unsure whether she was ready to hear his truth or afraid of discovering something painful. After a pause, he walked away, leaving her alone in that quiet room. She stared at the note for several seconds before finally picking it up. Her hands trembled slightly as she opened it. The handwriting was familiar, careful, and honest. The message inside was simple. I know we both made mistakes. I know silence has hurt us more than words ever could. I want to fix this. When you're ready, talk to me. I'll listen this time. The words weren't dramatic. They were sincere. And sincerity was the one thing she had been waiting for. The note softened something inside her. Not completely, but enough to make her sit down and breathe deeply. For the first time in days, she felt a little lighter, as if someone had finally opened a window in a room that had been closed for too long. Later that night, while the house slept, she walked toward the courtyard. The moonlight made everything look softer, calmer. She stood quietly, thinking about how much had changed and how much still needed to change. Footsteps approached behind her. Slow, careful, familiar. He had come looking for her, not to confront, not to demand answers, but to be present. She didn't turn immediately. He didn't rush her. When she finally looked back, his expression held the same sincerity she had read in the note. Words were still difficult. So they didn't speak. Not yet. Instead, they stood together in the quiet night, feeling the weight of the past and the possibility of the future. It wasn't a resolution, but it was a beginning. A moment of understanding without speaking a single sentence. Sometimes stories don't move forward through big declarations. Sometimes they move because two people finally decide to stop running from the truth. Tonight, that beginning had quietly taken shape.